Have you ever wondered what our future generations may look like because of the effects of smoking? According to a study of teen smokers, young men who smoke may be both compromising their fertility and increasing their risk of fathering a child with genetic anomalies due to sperm mutations in smokers. Males who smoke have a cough reflex that is slower to react, making them more susceptible to foreign materials entering their airways. It's been shown that women who smoke have a reduced fertility rate. One study found that 38% of smoking women conceived in their first cycle, compared to 28% of smokers. Since 80% of you are smokers or have a member at home who are tobacco users, you should be aware of the long-term effects. As adults, we should try our best to stop people from smoking to help prevent an increase in sickness, disease, and deaths. In the United States, cigarette smoking is the leading cause of morbidity and mortality and results in approximately 500,000 deaths each year. There are many harmful ingredients in cigarettes, for instance, ammonia. Scientists have discovered that ammonia helps you absorb more nicotine, keeping you hooked on smoking. Arsenic, benzene. This is a known cancer-causing chemical that's used to make everything from pesticides to gasoline. Lead and cadmium. Did you know that tobacco kills more people through heart disease and stroke than it does through cancer? There are many different types of heart disease that can be associated with smoking. Hypertension, congestive heart failure, coronary heart disease, strokes, as well as heart attacks and blocked blood vessels. All these conditions and diseases can be directly linked to and worsened by smoking. There are also many different kinds of cancers that can be linked to tobacco. Lung cancer, upper respiratory tract cancer, larynx cancer, throat cancer, stomach cancer, pancreas cancer, and kidney cancer. After years of smoking, one may also develop lung diseases such as emphysema, where the patients lose the ability to exhale fully and the chemical balance in the blood is disturbed. Currently, there is no cure for emphysema. Another type of lung disease is chronic bronchitis. Its symptoms are constant coughing and excessive production of sputum. Yet another concern of smoking is possible reproductive damage, such as abnormal sperm cells, impotence, difficulty maintaining pregnancies, menstrual disorders and early menopause, miscarriage and stillbirths, as well as low birth weights. I was appalled to discover that babies born to mothers who smoke during pregnancy weigh on average 200 to 300 grams less than other babies. Other tobacco-linked reproductive issues such as premature birth, learning and behavioral disorders, sudden infant death syndrome, respiratory, ear, and asthma problems are prevalent when a child is exposed to tobacco prior to birth. There have been many other damaging effects linked to tobacco products, but the list is too long to name all of them. So clearly, the use of tobacco negatively affects one's health. We need to do our best to not be persuaded to smoke or use tobacco products because of appealing advertisements or peer pressure. The temptation is already great enough. Young people begin to smoke because of social pressures, curiosity, or desire to feel grown up. But pharmacologically speaking, tobacco acts like heroin, hooking its victims. So I ask the next logical question: would banning cigarettes and all advertisements for them prevent an increase in health problems? A study showed that up to 2,340 lives a year could be saved just by outlawing workplace smoking. The study shows that such a ban would help prevent approximately 180 lung cancer deaths a year, with a further almost 900 people to avoid disease, strokes, bronchitis, and asthma. The Family Smoking Prevention Tobacco Control Act is a United States federal law that gives the FDA the power to regulate the tobacco industry. A signature element of the law imposes new warning labels on tobacco products, placing advertisements with the goal of discouraging minors and young adults from smoking. Passage of the law was supported by the American Cancer Society, whose CEO noted in a press release that the bill forces Big Tobacco to disclose the poisons in its products and has the power to finally break the dangerous chain of addiction for generations to come. Laws like this and other awareness programs have made a difference. From 2005 to 2010, the amount of smokers fell by almost 3 million. But it's still not enough, and there's more that we can do. All of this evidence leads me to draw the conclusion that a significant decrease in illness would be observed if current smokers quit and no new smokers picked up the habit. As daunting as the challenge may seem, there are ways to decrease the temptation of smoking. You can wean yourself off cigarettes and ease the withdrawal symptoms with nicotine replacement therapy such as nicotine patches, gums, and lozenges. There are quit smoking drugs that you can talk to your doctor about. Things like chewing gum, exercising, and keeping busy may help too. Sometimes changing your routine that you had when you were a smoker can help. For instance, avoid shops where you previously purchased tobacco, end meals and snacks with something that does not make you crave a cigarette, avoid people who smoked, spend time with your non-smoking friends and family. Other people have dealt with their cravings by doodling, knitting, typing emails to friends and family, and doing crossword puzzles. Anything to help keep your mind off smoking. I have just listed a few ideas on how to quit smoking, but there are many more ways and groups dedicated to helping people quit. Never allow yourself to think just one won't hurt. It's a slippery slope, my friends. Me being now an ex-smoker who smoked for 16 years, I can attest to a lot of the negative effects of tobacco and how hard it is to quit. I wish I could have those 16 years back, but I can't. What I can do is plead with you non-smokers to never start and ask you to persuade others that tobacco will only hurt them in the end. I ask you to say no to tobacco and help snuff out all the diseases and illnesses associated with it. I'd like to leave you with this little factoid. In the 5 minutes it takes you to smoke a cigarette, on average, your life will be shortened the same amount of time. How much is your time worth to you? Thank you for your time today, and what questions do you have?